today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Angel Axel BBB. Tolop's music teacher called him a vampire freak, hit him in the face with books, and accused him of dealing drugs in school. She stole his lunch because she thought it was unhealthy, and tried to convince the younger students Tolop really was a vampire and that he'd kill and rape them. Nothing was done until another teacher caught her literally beating up a student until they bled for refusing to sing in front of the class for her amusement. Some people say teachers would never bully students, but it happens every day in almost every school. Number 9 was submitted by Dustier Satin. Dolan had a lot of bullies up until high school, but the worst was in junior high from 7th to 9th grade. One day his mum had gotten Dolan a couple of green Shrek Twinkies for lunch. A student, Hellbent, took them from his bag when he wasn't looking. He said,
"Oh, I'll give them back. If you pay me. Either way, I'm getting some green."
Dolan told the teacher, who forced Hellbent to give them back to him. But after that, Hellbent took every over the next 3 years to finally in his pals jumped him in the locker room. His pals pinned Dolan against the locker while he repeatedly punched and spit in his face. When they let him go and were walking away, Dolan grabbed Hellbent from behind and slammed his head into the locker a few times until his friends pulled him off. After that, he and his friends stayed clear of Dolan for the rest of the year. Number 8 was submitted by Shadow Raven 675. When Doopy was in middle school, she would be bullied daily, but the worst of it was when she was talking to her best friend. A huge group of boys ran up the hallway towards them, pushing Doopy's friend against the locker and stomping on her face, arms, and legs, which the shop. That infuriated her mum, who called their lawyers to see if they could sue the school or the kids involved. But due to the large amount of people in the hallway, the cameras were unable to stop any of the boys' faces. And they got away with it because Doopy was not a reliable source. A few days later, the girls who were friends with the boys all ganged up on her when she was in class. The girls surrounded her and tried to rip stuff out of her hands, spewing threats and insults at her until she burst into tears and ran out of the room. Doopy ended up having a mental breakdown. Regardless to say, she never went back to that school. Number 7 was submitted by Lacuna Left. Throughout school, Sid was a regular bullying victim because his voice was higher than most other boys. He also had to wear a chest brace under his shirt because of a deformation of his rib cage. The bullying involved having items knocked out of his hands, name-calling, and even one time a bully blindsided him and banged his head against the wall. The worst thing was during Sid's 7th year when 3 girls made him the primary target because his father worked at the same school that they attended. Sid's father regularly had to reprimand the girls for their behavior and their actions. One day during PE, the girls ambushed him outside the locker room and hauled him off to the gym where they strapped a shock collar to his neck. He tried to get away from them, but the pain caused by the collar prevented him from moving. It went off whenever he yelled at them or shouted from the pain. This went on for some time before someone found him, and 3 girls were expelled thanks to his father having full knowledge of their permanent records. To this day, Sid still has a great deal of resentment for anything resembling a collar, having things on his neck, and only this past year did he get over his crippling fear of visible electricity and lightning. Number 6 was submitted by Moat of Lobros. In 9th grade, Nixium and his friends would play this incredibly complicated fantasy board game called Talisman in the school cafeteria before school started. Sometimes this arsehole would come by and swipe his arms across the table as he passed by, knocking everything to the floor, practically ruining the game for the entire morning. One day, Nixium got so pissed that he threw his social studies book from across the table and hit him in the forehead. He seemed ready to kick his ass, but instead, the bully told him to meet him in the empty field next to the school after class for a one-on-one. Confident he could kick his ass, Nixium agreed. At the end of the day, Nixium showed up, but so did 6 of the bully's friends. So he ran into the locker room, where there were lockers that were big enough to fit in a person, if the 2 shelves in the middle were pulled out. He pulled out the shelves and hid inside, but the group of assholes knew exactly where he was when they saw the taken out shelves on top of the locker. Instead of pulling him out, they put a combination lock on the locker and left. Nixium was there all night, pounding and screaming. With what little room he had to move, and after several hours of hard work, he managed to keep the bottom 9 or 10 inches of the door outwards, but it wasn't enough to slide out. But Nixium could slide his legs out and be able to sit down semi-comfortably. The next morning, the janitor freed Nixium, but then marched to the principal's office, where it was him that got into trouble for destruction of school property and trespassing after school hours. The principal gave him a week of in-school suspension in a tiny desk next to his office. The assholes didn't get anything. Number 5 was submitted by Tay7813. When Spinal Palm was in 7th grade, the majority of his grade despised him because he had autism. They used to bully him relentlessly, but the worst had to be during one day in Spanish class when everyone behind him decided to chuck pencils in his head. When the teacher left the room for a second, Spinal Palm had enough, stood up and kicked his desk. The teacher came back into him yelling at the whole class and sent him to the principal. A few days later, his Spanish class students that worked at the school that Spinal Palm had desk at the teacher. He ended up getting arrested, going to court, and serving 6 months of probation. Number 4 was submitted by Nick Spirit. Between the ages of 5 and 14, Slattehan was put through mental and physical abuse of others in his class. The people stayed the same, but the numbers grew. One person who bullied him all through that time lodged the door of a toilet stall shut while Slattehan was still inside. He believes they lodged the mechanism shut with a penny or a piece of gum. Either way, it couldn't be opened from either side. They also stuck an out of order sign on the doors to the toilets so nobody would go in and find him. He was there for 3 hours and his parents were called because of his absence. Teachers were looking for him and eventually a teacher heard his cries and found him. They also couldn't open the door, so they had to get someone to unscrew the hinges to let him out. Slattehan was sent home and hasn't used a public toilet since. Number 3 was submitted by Dark Star Soul. In 4th grade, Andy Mations was molested by a 13-year-old named Blake and a 14-year-old named Austin. They would always try to pull down her shirt and try to kiss her. If she resisted, they would slap her. It normally happened on the bus, so if Andy Mations went to go tell, they would grab her arm, yank her down, and threaten her. One day it all came to a stop when she went home with red marks on her face and tears dripping down. She gathered up her courage and told her parents what was happening. They called the school and reported what happened. 3 of them were called, and after they were all done telling their sides of the story, Blake and Austin were expelled from the bus. Andy Mations never saw Austin again, but sometimes saw Blake eyeing her in the hallways from the library window. Number 2 was submitted by DTM Shadow Slayer. When Gergak was in 8th grade, he was getting changed for PE. One guy held a BB gun to Gergak's head and told him to piss in his gym shorts. After he did that, the guy told Gergak to put them on and go out to class. He then went on to say that if he told any of the teachers, he would kick Gergak in the nuts until he bled. From that day forward, Gergak was known as the guy who pissed himself. Number 1 was submitted by me. One time in high school, a friend of mine was having trouble with a bully. I wasn't really scared of him though, and they arranged a fight on our football pitch. I turned up alone and I was held up in class, so when I got there was just a whole bunch of guys piling on, beating him up. I ran over and started to pull people away. The first one I grabbed was the bully. I threw him hard to the ground and went back to grab the next guy. While I was walking back, I realized, hey, he's a jerk and he's going to attack me from behind. I turned around right in time for him to throw a punch at me with a run-up right in the face. I lost my balance. It was a hard punch. I straightened myself back up and I remember getting really angry and enjoying the look of fear on his face as I walked back towards him. A teacher broke the fight up before anything else could happen, which is probably for the best. We all got detention, but nobody got expelled because nobody towed. A huge thanks to the folks over at Planet Dollars Library for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the worst thing that has happened to you on a school bus? Let us know in the Reddit page link below and you might be featured in a future countdown. Well, that's it for this countdown, but catch you guys next time.
He only had a few friends and his teacher was his best friend. One day, Nixon's teacher said it was National Compliment Day, where each person had to say something nice to someone. So Nixon stood up in front of several teachers, pointed to his teacher and said, "You have let it go in."
From being forced to eat trash to being doused in a bucket of piss, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the worst things a bully has ever done. My name is Nixium, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Anime Girl 751. In 5th grade, Ladybot was bullied because of her friend Sharpie, who, well, Sharpie loved Ladybot. When Ladybot told another girl about it, the girl told the entire school. The next day, a group of girls followed Ladybot and Sharpie into the bathroom, where they pulled off all of their clothes. Then, they started hitting the naked Ladybot and Sharpie with a Sharpie was knocked unconscious, the girls put toilet water on her. After that, Lady Bot and Sharpie were left in the bathroom. Because they were naked, they didn't leave the bathroom until after the school had closed. Sharpie took Lady Bot to her house where she let her borrow some clothes, and they never told anybody what happened that day. Number 9 was submitted by Sarkette Jesmine. Andy had a severe asthma attack back when she was in school, so her bullies thought it would be